Today you're going to look up flights. So you're going to use the internet to find airfares. That is what travel agents do whenever they decide to look up flights. So what you're going to do is you're going to first look up a flight for where you are planning to travel, where you've been researching. If there's no airport in the city that you chose, use New York City. So you're going to open up a tab, and you can go use Expedia. You can actually use Google. You can look up specific sites. But I'm going to type in flights into Google. When I type flights into Google, I get this. You're all going to have, your starting flight is going to be Nashville, which is BNA. And then if you decide, or if you are not sure, then I want you to go to New York. You can choose all airports, and it will give you a variety of airports to choose from. So you can choose your day. It automatically is picking Friday, March 25th and Tuesday, March 29th for me, and I'm just going to leave that. And I want you to kind of look around and then answer the questions based on this information. So your returning flight will be when you come home, so you do have to have a date there and coming back. It's a round trip ticket. You're not going one way and you're not doing multi-city. So take that into consideration. Dates for the flight, you can choose whenever you would like to. Departure airport is always going to be Nashville for us. Destination is where you're going. The cool thing about looking up flights is that if you want, there are some travel tips that will let you kind of figure things out. You can choose things, and you can have connecting airports chosen. You can travel on different days. You can do flexible dates. You could also do nearby airports. When you do that, it allows you to get a few more choices. With ours, you wouldn't necessarily choose these. You would choose Louisville or Nashville if possible. And then New York has all the airports. You could also do more nearby airports if you wanted to. And that's kind of the cool thing about traveling. And when you travel, these are things that you need to know. Some of your parents may not even know about these things, such as your flexible dates. On flexible dates, it allows you to choose different days, and they're cheaper. So if you have flexible dates and you're leaving, departure, Saturday the 26th, Sunday the 27th are your lowest dates. You don't want to leave or come back on April 1st, I guess. I guess it's not leaving, it's both of those together. So these are kind of things to look at. So leaving and coming back on Saturday, leaving and coming back on Sunday, leaving and coming back on Monday, that's not an option you would pick. But these are flexible dates, and it lets you choose farther back on your returns as well. So this is kind of a cool thing to do. And then you have your calendar. This is how I usually will pick. These are the estimations for when you leave, so the best time would be the ones in green. And then coming back, after, you have to choose it first. So let's say I was leaving on April 1st, and then coming back, you look for the next day, and you want to pick a lower day. So it's always going to be more money to come back on Sunday, usually. So you want to try to choose a different day. So you could come back on Monday and stay an extra night. But that all depends on how much hotel rooms are. So these are things I want you to look around at. And then answer the question. What price was most expensive? What was least expensive? Does it make a difference the time of day you travel? As you look down, it actually will have times. This one is this is the best flight, round trip. And these are the times that those would be leaving. So you kind of get an idea. So once you select your flight, you also have to select a return flight as well. And you can kind of see if the time of day matters, as well as what you're flying. It looks as though American has cheaper flights to New York. So once you choose your two, then you can see what everything is. You have more information. to answer these questions. Does it make a difference on the time of day? Are meals included? Light snacks? Is there an in-flight movie? Is a direct flight more expensive than switching? What type of plane? Is it a private jet? Does it even tell you what it is? On these, it does tell you what plane it is, and you can look that up to actually be able to know what plane it actually is. And then what would be the best value in comparing the fares and why? So that will be on Edmodo, all of these answers. And then, are you surprised by the prices that you see? So you're going to complete this and have this turned in today, because this is Friday's assignment, and it's the last day of the semester. It will not count on next semester, but please try to get that turned in today if possible.